Hey people, this is Impala 100. Welcome back to another episode of Craftworks SMP. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Hopefully we have a fun one in store for you. I wanted to start out here at our Halloween district. I know that Halloween has passed, but I wanted to see who ended up winning our spooky hay maze challenge. Wahahaha. You have to include that to properly say the challenge name. The competition's now closed because everybody kind of uploaded their perspectives of going through the maze, so until we change the maze there's really no point, but from what I saw, people were very frustrated with the soul sand and the cobweb, so that was pretty silly to see. Alright, it looks like Elle got 5 minutes, Empress at 7, Millie at 8, Oda at 3, Lane at 1:16. Oh my gosh. Oh, Tobe! 1:01. Oh my goodness. I'm just joking around. I've already seen all these runs here. Had a blast watching them. Actually got to see a few of these in person, but Tobe going in at 1 minute here, that means that he won the challenge, which means he wins one of these blue shinies here. Sorry, in my hand, not my sword. So we should go deliver this to his house right now. Let's place this right here. I think this is good. And I believe if I squat and right click, boom! Congrats, you won the hay maze challenge. It kind of gets cut off there. I might actually need to change this. Boom. Okay, that looks better. It gets cut off at the very end there. I think he'll see it. All right, awesome. Well, Tobe, great job. Captain Grumble, great moral support for Mr. Tobe here. What a gentleman. Oh my gosh. One thing I wanted to briefly mention to you, off camera, we were able to apply all the enchants we wanted on our netherite gear. So here is our helmet, chest plate, leggings, and boots. These are almost maxed out, just not protection 5, which we'll get there over time, and we haven't named our armor here. I try to name some of my stuff fun stuff, like for instance, I have my fortune pickaxe here. No big deal. I made the Logfather's axe and the Logfather's hoe. I use these a lot when I'm harvesting wood and leaves and all that stuff. For my combat gear, I figured it would be funny to have silly names on here in the case that we get into a PvP situation. So my sword is named Impala's Foam Pool Noodle, and then for my bow, it's Impala's Nerf Gun. So I thought they were silly, I don't know. And also, just as an aside, if I open up my ATM here, we have 51 diamonds. It's because we're able to cave and did plenty of that. I wanted to hang out over here near our log shop, one, to see if we made any additional sales that I'm unaware of, and then see what we need to restock. It looks like we're pretty well stocked up, but I'm starting to realize how annoying these nether logs are to farm up. So I figured we probably need to find a simple way to make the process a bit easier, and looked up some farms and did some talking with some fellow crafters here and found a design where I could automatically harvest those nether trees there using TNT. So what I want to do now is I want to go over to Log Island, which is the official name for our log harvesting area. I want to go there and replace the area where we were originally harvesting these nether trees. I want to get rid of all the nasty warp blocks there, and instead we will replace that little allotted space with an automatic tree farm. So hopefully you guys enjoy a little time-lapse action here. Well, well, well. Would you look at that? I did a redstone thing on this channel. Who would have thought? It only took, I don't know, months. Anyways, this wouldn't have been possible without a tutorial, of course. Y'all know me, so I want to walk you through how this works, though. So essentially, what I need for this to work is warped fungi in the offhand here, and then bone meal in my hand on the right side here. Every single Minecraft character is right-handed. You learn something new every day. Oh my gosh. You turn on the on-off switch, and there's a TNT duplicator up top. TNT falls. It's a fun time. You want to keep this lever up here. You could farm other trees with this, by the way, just so you know. So it's not just nether trees, but for the time being, we're going to be using this for nether trees. So we go here with our bone meal, and then we just start having a great time. So we turn it off. Life's back to normal. So we picked up a bunch of stuff here, but some of it also will get funneled here once our inventory fills up. So take a look at that, though. Quite a bit of stuff. Now, before you guys are commenting, I know you're commenting, oh, inefficiencies, inefficiencies. I know. We'll explain the inefficiencies right now to our process here. So from start to finish, we need to have fungi in order for this to work, right? How I've been getting fungi is manually. I'll go here, take a water bucket and some bone meal, and just do this back and forth. This is a process that could be automated. Another process that is not automated on top of the fungi issue is over here. As you can see, my inventory was clogged up with the nether wart blocks minus that one up there. And so this is able to go become bone meal. If we get some item filtering action going here, that's a way for us to create an infinite source of bone meal. It'll loop around, and we could set up another redstone circuit to do that. So as we start producing more of this stuff, that might be easier and might be a fun project. But for now, we're going to keep it manual, just because the more redstone I do, the more my head hurts. And this is a game, and I'd rather not have my head hurt, and I'd rather have a good time, I guess. So we're going to continue to do some of this manually for now. And also, I guess it's something for us to look forward to once we muster up the courage to automate more of this process. But for now, we have an infinite source of warped stems, crimson stems, and shroom lights here. With the help of TNT duplication, and the whole server is going to benefit because I'm going to lower the price of logs from 2 diamonds per stack to 1, at least for the nether logs, because the regular logs were diamond a stack. The only thing that's going to be 2 diamonds per stack is the mangrove trees, because they are just an absolute pain to chop down. And I believe there's some automated tree farm for mangroves. But from what I was told, it's very tough to even utilize the automated one. So now, guys, you may have noticed this island's a little ugly, and it's okay. It's okay. I know. Path blocks everywhere. It's very satisfying to have an area to chop down all of these trees, but it looks a little nasty. So what I want to do... Oh, zombie. Okay, hi, Mr. Zombie. How are you? Welcome to another segment, Bad Ideas with Impala 100. Oh, man. What am I doing? Oh, this is going to be good. Oh. It's like we have a live UFC event that we're watching right now. This is great. Wow. There we go. Now I'm getting involved here. Now, this is more like a WWE match if the crowd starts getting involved in the fight, right? We might as well light up this cave while we're down here. Don't want mobs spawning everywhere. Ooh, abandoned mine shaft right here. We're going back up. This is why it's good to not have self-control. We might need to explore this cave later. But we lit up the top, so should be good. We're safe from zombies and all that stuff. We were on a tangent to introduce the next part of this episode here. This island's ugly. It's ugly. Plain portal. Nice house. But it's kind of like I built this house and then forgot about, looks for the rest of the island. Plain cow pen. I don't want this to be plain. I want this to be a little bit better decorated. And yes, I know we just made the ugliest redstone contraption over there. That's going to take a lot to mask up. The other 90% of the island, what I want to do here is just kind of beautify it up and just see how we can make it look better. That's going to start with the pathways here, maybe adding some fences around different types of trees. And also I want to move the bamboo from this area. We're going to remove the bamboo from there. I want to put a automated bamboo farm over in this area. I don't even have anything planned. I'm just like, oh, this is a good area for bamboo. And that's it. So we'll move that over here for now. But the rest of it, hopefully we can make it a surprise and literally no plans. This is just going to be me derping around and seeing if I can make this place look cool. Looky here. This isn't a beautified island, but this is a zombie spawner. So a close second here. I was exploring the cave underneath Log Island and found this. And I think it might be smart for us to turn this into a source of XP in the future, just so we don't need to go back to spawn all the time for it. And we can make something simple because we have a mending, sharpness 4, looting 3 sword here that'll automatically repair itself. So I don't care if zombies are 1 hit or a zillion hits. It's not going to make much of a difference. Yeah, that'll be fun to kind of work with. We might get to that at a later date. Being the log father, I made a trail of logs in this cave so I don't lose track of where I'm at. And so if I follow these up, this will take me all the way to the surface. Boom, there is our last log, and I know my way up from here. There's our little impromptu staircase we made. And when we pop up here, we're going to see some changes. Welcome to Log Island. Oh my goodness, it looks absolutely beautiful here. And I guess first things first, we should have made a time lapse of this, and it was a totally missed opportunity. By the time I was working on the portal here, I figured it would be weird to start one, but I think the outcome looks excellent. I figured since we have an island for growing up trees, we should make the portal kind of similar. So we use some mangrove roots, logs, leaves, and then I also put in shroom lights in here. Little glowing tree action. If you guys are old school Etho fans, definitely taking a page out of his book here. I also grew up some azalea trees here and also made them glowing trees with shroom lights. I think it looks excellent. Added a few leaves vines to it, and I think that looks great. Bone mealed the place. Added some curvature in the pathways here. I think it was much needed. And then instead of having a bland fence here, I took some inspiration from the cow pens that Toblox has back at his starter base at spawn, and decided to kind of do something similar here to keep all of our cow friends in here. As well as that, just lots of texturing to the ground here. So we have the coarse dirt, granite, tough, different types of stone blocks here to just add more interest to the area. We also have a place to store wheat right here in case we want to breed these guys up. But yeah, I think this area definitely looks improved, and we have a little fence kind of going around this level here. I thought the terraforming looked a little odd, and some way to add interest to the area was to have like a little walled off section, like it is actually like terraformed, like not just a natural terraform type look. Like it actually looks like I dug into the earth here, made a portal, made a house, and put it at the highest point on the island, or I guess that's not true, but a high point of this end of the island here. And so I have a stone perimeter wall going all the way around it. Next to the wall, we have a sugarcane farm here. This is where we're adding our bamboo farm, and then just more foliage on this side over here with hidden torches everywhere, by the way, forgot to mention that. And then we extended our wheat field all the way around this level, starting from the tree farm that way for the mangrove trees, all the way around the edge here. And I mean all the way around the edge. We're still going here, fighting our way through all the dense forest and grass and stuff, all the way to our dark oak logging area. This is just a start here. As you can see, the area to farm dark oak logs is the only one that changed compared to everything else. I figured for each area where we're growing up trees, we will have a fence around the edge that signifies what type of planks are going to be coming from said log, and then also whatever biome they're coming from too. So for instance, for the dark forest, we could use mushroom blocks to kind of signify a dark forest. Then also added in some coarse dirt, path blocks, all that good stuff. And I think it turned out excellent. And I want to kind of do something similar, like I said, for every other tree on this island. And this is going to be a gradual process. So hopefully I'm able to take a good chunk of that out in between episodes here, and we'll see how that goes. And also I plan on doing a similar terraforming pattern that we did over there for this hill here. And since we took out the bamboo up here, I'm going to try to find a different way to lay out the trees here. The jungle trees are kind of getting in the way of the path here. So I think we're going to have to make a lot more space for said jungle trees so that we're able to not run into vines whenever we're going on a pathway here. So like I said earlier, I'm going to try to chip away at this episode by episode or just in between episodes here. And hopefully within the next couple of weeks here, we are looking just incredible. So I'm headed back to spawn right now. Captain Grumble sent me a message. I have no idea how he got my address, but told me it was urgent and resistance related. So we're headed back to meet him at Toblock's place alongside the rest of the resistance members, and hopefully we could find a way to take down the Pumpkin Empire or whoever is invading with the pumpkins. So why did this guy call us here? And how does he have my address?
Well, actually, honestly, I don't know why he does have your address. Captain Grumble, why did you call in this meeting?
Oh.
Why do you want to show us something? Oh, you say it's because of the pumpkin on the roof and the pumpkin floating over there that you can see out of that window here. Okay, we should do something about that, he says. We have to figure out who this is.
This is a problem. This is a real problem, you guys.
It really is. They've even spread onto my boat. Not just my starter boat, but like my mail boat.
Your mail boat.
Yeah, pumpkins I take out, 2 days later they pop up double the amount.
Should we like start patrolling?
I think that's a wonderful idea.
That's a perfect idea.
Patrol the neighborhoods.
Like the neighborhood watch or something, but
yeah,
for pumpkins.
Somebody's got to.
Well, I guess how are we gonna go from here? How are we gonna organize this? I guess we're the resistance, it's us, and it's gonna be on our shoulders to kind of take care of this pumpkin issue here.
I think we're gonna have to set up a headquarters.
Captain Grumble agrees.
I think he has high expectations of us.
I imagine Captain Grumble just giving us a locker room speech right now. You guys are able to triumph and overcome this feat of evil.
Should we assign some duties? Like I'll maybe work on some patrol vehicles and somebody can scout locate headquarters and somebody else can gather ingredients.
Well, I guess I can, if you want, I could try to find a way to automate eggs to get a lot of those wherever we scout out a secret base, and then also get like an automatic sugarcane setup going, you know, kind of all in one place, just so we have all the ingredients to convert pumpkins into pumpkin pie very easily. Lane, do you want to help scout an area to place the headquarters here?
Sure, I can do that.
And maybe you could come up with a banner pattern or something to kind of signify the resistance. Maybe we don't need to put signs out saying that the resistance is there. Maybe we could have a banner where people just know, like, yeah, the resistance is here, no more pumpkins.
They will see the banners and they will know not to mess with us.
We're taking back our neighborhood, fellas.
That's right.
Yes.
So guys, it looks like we have our hands full. The pumpkin resistance needs to get to work, and we have an action plan to get rid of these nasty little orange blocks here and turn them into pumpkin pie. As we figured out, our job is to get a mechanism put in place to automate this whole process, or get it as automated as possible. So we're going to have to create an egg farm, a sugarcane farm in a secret location, which has yet to be identified. So that sounds like something we're going to be doing in the next episode here. One thing I wanted to show off was that MC Oda is starting to look into this whole pumpkin situation. He is the official detective of Craftworks SMP and has a little detective office here. It has a very cozy interior, and I'm assuming upstairs is employees only, so we're not going to mess with that, but I'm sure you could check out his video and learn more about it. But yeah, it seems like every single time I log in, there's just more and more pumpkins. So over time, we're just going to have to be taking these out. And just a little heads up here, since we have the automated Nether Tree Farm, I'm starting to sell shroom lights here for 1 diamond for half a stack. So if anybody wants these, feel free to have them. Goodness, I literally took these out the other day on camera, I'm pretty sure, and now they're back. Lordy, it's like everywhere. At my stables here, underneath every single tree, it feels like. I'm just glad they spared the inside of my house, so that's a plus at least. But guys, I think that's going to do it for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching another episode of Craftworks SMP. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like rating below. And if you didn't enjoy it, leave a dislike, tell me why. Again, be sure to check out all the other crafters. They got some amazing stuff going on their channels. And as you can see, this is just a beautiful spawn and we're playing with some very talented people. So again, thanks for watching. Take it easy and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.